On today's episode, we're answering the question, no, we're not, because I'm on the wrong damn outline.
Allow yourself some grace and some understanding for the knocks and bumps that might happen along the way. Kids don't learn how to walk from watching and waiting and then getting up and running and doing it perfectly. They get up, they fall over, they get up again, they fall over, they fall backwards, they get up and they keep getting up. And then eventually those two steps come together. And if you were like me at 2 years old, you get up and face plant on your driveway and lose your two front teeth. And we'll have to wait till you're 12 for the other two to come back in. That's a completely different story. But you keep getting up and moving forward.
It's also really important to define your goal. Really have a clear definition on your goal. I know we've done a couple episodes on this and we'll link them in the show notes. What must you accomplish? And what projects are going to get you to the goal? So this is actually going to help you prioritize and keep in action mode. If you have a goal, a clear goal that you are focused on, is this project going to get you there, or is it for funsies? And give yourself a deadline for these projects. If your big goal is to make $200,000 by the end of the year, well, what's your plan to make that happen? They need to have deadlines because you can't implement the whole plan on December 31st and make your goal.
I like what you were talking about with prioritizing and doing that. And I think with prioritizing, one of the things that we have to do is getting everything out of our heads. One of the things that Alison and I do a lot, is I get stuff out of my head, because if it's rolling around in there, it's actually preventing me from doing what I want. So using a Google Doc, using Evernote, whatever you like to use to get your thoughts out of your head, get them out of your head. Put it down on paper. See where the things that you must do, and that relates back to the must accomplish stuff. And then the stuff that is just for funsies that we don't really need to do right now, that you don't really need to spend your time and your energy on.
One last thing that I want to mention. If you find yourself going back to the learning over and over again, kind of as a default, start tracking your time. I'm a big fan of just a legal pad next to me on my left side because I'm left-handed. And every task I do, everything I do, I just jot it down. And it's not like a super duper time tracking system. I don't know how long things take me, but it allows me to see what's grabbed my attention and when. So I can begin to delegate some things. I can start to take things out of rotation, or just be aware of what I'm doing. We've all heard the horror stories. The times the marketing campaigns fail, seriously, I was doing so damn good.
I'm gonna mute.